Hi guys, Frank Hester here. It is Tuesday morning, October the 10th. I normally do update videos in late evening hours, but my schedule's a little strange today and I've got some free time this morning, so I thought I would get an update out to our Coinpressions community. A lot of things to cover in this update. We're not quite 3 weeks old yet. We'll be there in a couple of days. We launched on the 21st of September. You can see the results at the top of our referral link here. I'm really quite happy with the results that we have so far, considering that we are just getting started and there's a lot of things on the agenda that we have not released and launched yet, and other plans for the future, for the near future and the long term future here of Coinpressions. We have a lot of things on the agenda to roll out in the coming months and into 2018. So if you look at the results, the ads delivered, we want to talk a little bit about the advertising in Coinpressions. Getting a lot of feedback that the click-through rate is very good and that people are getting sign-ups and opt-ins from the traffic, and excited to hear that. There's different types of traffic out there in the ad credit family of opportunities. So you have the safe list and traffic exchanges in those, and people are actually, there's an incentive for them to view the ads and in some cases click on the links. So the click-through rate on like a safe list can get extremely high. The impressions can be used up extremely fast in the traffic exchange because people are actually getting credits to view the ads. So with our advertising and a lot of other opportunities that are like Coinpressions, there's no incentive at all to click on the ad. The ads get viewed as people go to the pages, but the fact that we have a really good click-through rate is good news. That means that the ads that our members are placing are very good ads, and there's something in the ad that has intrigued our member to actually go and click on that. So the fact that we have a click-through rate up close to 1% is huge, because typically it's just a fraction of a percent. Usually, if you're hitting close to 1/4% for this type of opportunity, that's good. Probably a little above average, and we're up just under 1% or close to 1% in some cases, especially on the text ads. Text ads are getting a very high click-through rate, much better than the banner ads, and that's good because people are actually, means they're reading them and they're actually going and clicking the link. So I just want to talk a little bit about the ads. Member count is good. We've paid out $5,615 in commissions. And again, I've said it over and over, what excites me is the BEP and what's coming up on that. And we'll talk a little about that BEP a little later in this update. This update may get a little long because I have a lot of stuff to cover. So hopefully you are interested enough to stay and hear everything we've got to talk about, that I've got to talk about this morning. On the marketing program, I'm not going to go into the back office, but there's another video that actually walks through that. We have launched our Coinpressions capture pages and our landing page in the back office. You'll see that under the marketing setup tab. And what's really cool about this is this marketing system allows you to, you build your list on the front end, and then it converts and markets Coinpressions on the back side of the funnel. And once your opt-ins or your prospects actually follow through and become free members in Coinpressions, then we will be marketing to them on the very back end of the funnel. So if you really look at how the funnel works, it benefits you as a marketer in two ways. One, it helps you build your list. Our capture pages are generic. The capture page does not mention Coinpressions in any way. It's a great capture page to market on social media, probably on with solo ads. We are looking at some possible co-ops down the road. We don't have that around arranged just yet, but we do have some options that we're looking at. And if we do those, it will be third party. I am not going to manage as the Coinpressions owner. I'm not going to manage a co-op. I firmly believe that the business needs to stay out of the marketing side. We need to deliver an opportunity that does what it says it does, that pays commissions on time and answers support. The marketing really should be on the members that join, but we are looking at some third parties, so it would be run outside of Coinpressions, and I would not be managing a co-op. That's just my stance on companies that try to do the marketing for the members. I don't think that's the way to go in the online world. So on the marketing system, you got 3 capture pages that are generic that leads into a landing page. So you build your list from the capture pages. The ones that come through and become Coinpressions members, that's great. The others that don't, they're on your list forever. You can market to them as long as they remain on your list and they don't opt out. And one of the reasons that me and several other marketers that I know are able to launch a new opportunity and immediately be in profit in 24 hours is we have very large list. I have several thousands of members on my list from years of marketing online and building the list, and I need to compile them into one autoresponder. I have them in about 4 different autoresponders that I've researched and used over the years. But I have a huge list that I can mail. I can name off probably a dozen members, or not necessarily members of Coinpressions, just maybe 24 people that I know online that I'm acquaintances with that have done the same thing. They can join any opportunity and immediately be in profit because they have a large list. That's what we want you to do. We want you to begin to build your list and put you in that position. It don't happen overnight. It is months and years of work, but it is something every marketer should be doing. You should be constantly building your list every single day, and that's what we have with our Coinpressions capture pages. They're generic in nature. You can build the list, and like I said, the ones that funnel through, we'll market to. The ones that don't funnel through into Coinpressions, they're yours. They're on your list forever. You can market them forever until they opt out. On the landing page, we want it to brand you. As you see, it has your name and your email address automatically on there. Now, when you go to the capture page, if you just click on the landing page, if you go to the marketing setup, you just click on the landing page, your information's not there. If you just want your name and your email on there, all you do is click the update button and it will populate. But until you press the update button, it will not populate your name and your email. We also allow you to put your contact information on the landing page. So we have 3 additional pieces of information you can put on there. You can put your phone number, you can put your Skype name, and you can put your Facebook profile link on there. And your Facebook profile link will hyperlink when you put it in there. You just want to go to your profile, go up to on your timeline, your main profile, go up and copy the whatever is in the browser there, drop it in, and when people click on it, they will go directly to your Facebook profile. So we think that is very important. You want to, not only do you want to build your list, you want to begin to brand yourself somewhere in the marketing funnel, and the best place to do that is on the landing page and in the emails. Now, we have 4 autoresponders tied to it. It is Aweber, GetResponse, TrafficWave, and GVO. We may add others if there is another popular. Those we felt were the most popular autoresponders in use. By far, the best 2 are Aweber and GetResponse. They have probably better delivery rates than any of the others. And we've got those at the very top, and then again, TrafficWave and GVO. If there's others that are very popular within our community and people give me that feedback, we will look. We can't add every autoresponder just because some are set up where we can't pull the actual coding that we need to to do that. But if it's possible, then there's enough demand for it. We'll look and see if it's possible to add additional autoresponders if there is a need for that. We have written one cool thing about having TrafficWave and we don't have it published yet. We've uploaded the 12 pre-written autoresponder emails into Traffic Wave, so we have the share codes for that. So for those that are using Traffic Wave, you'll be able to have those automatically uploaded into your autoresponder, and you just have to go in and manually update the links and the tags in there, because when you transfer that over, the links and tags don't go to you. They're whoever set it up. So we have that available. We're going to have that published here soon. Just one little word of caution on Traffic Wave. Traffic Wave requires a double opt-in. So it's up to you. I typically I use Traffic Wave, but I typically do not use it especially if I'm paying for marketing, because your opt-in rate will be drastically reduced on your paid ads due to that double opt-in, and there is no way to turn that off inside of Traffic Wave. If someone figures that out and convinces the owner to do that, it'd be great, because I love Traffic Wave. I love the format of the emails. I love the way it works, and I use it for building team lists and things like that. But I typically don't use it for my marketing, especially paid marketing. The other thing we're doing, a lot of people has asked for help with setting up their marketing funnel. And if you need help, we actually have someone that's possibly going to offer that. Now, there will be a fee for that, because this will be a member that has possibly agreed to help set up the marketing funnels for other members, not necessarily just members in their downline. So what we're looking at doing is creating an order form for that, for those that need assistance. And you would have to give access to your information for your account and your autoresponder for them to go in and set it up for you. They would need information like how to get into your autoresponder, how to get into your setup in your Coinpressions back office. But for those that need help, we're going to offer some assistance to get that set up for you. Don't think there'll be a lot of people need that, but it's pretty simple. But if you need it and you're struggling with that, we're going to try to have someone that will offer assistance. And again, that will be a fee. So we're going to create an order form for those that may want assistance. I think that's pretty much it on the marketing funnel. Some things that we're working on. Again, we have the autoresponder series that you put in your autoresponder for the marketing funnel. But we also have recently added an autoresponder into Coinpressions. And what we're going to do with that autoresponder is all of the free members that are not yet paid members, we're going to be writing a drip series. And this will be a drip series to pretty much infinity. And it's going to email all of the free members, and again, if they're tagged to you as their sponsor, they're going to if we can guide them through the stage of going from a free member to a paid member, then they're your sponsor. You get paid for that. So we're going to be working on that free member drip and try to help increase your upgrade percentage from free to paid members. We also have a downline builder that we've added in the back office. There'll be more to come on that in the near future. We'll be talking about how that works and how that can possibly add additional income to your pocket from Coinpressions. If you don't know how a downline builder is, then stay tuned. We'll share that and what our plans are for the downline builder. The payment process. We're working on making the payment process a little bit more streamlined. You're sort of limited in the way that it works. One of the problems that I have with the payment process right now is I'm not charging a fee on the front end for Bitcoin, and by adding Payza, I have to charge a fee for Payza because Payza fees you to death. It's a great payment processor, but their fees are extremely high. So we're trying to figure out how to automate Payza and have the fee for that, but still not have the fee for Bitcoin, because I don't want to charge a fee on the front end for Bitcoin. I have a small fee, but I'm eating that in with the withdrawal fee at the back end. So I don't collect the fees that I pay until the member actually requests a withdrawal. So we're working on how to automate that. We also are going to try to look at automating the payment process. So as soon as the funds hit the actual purchase process, as soon as the funds hit the sub wallet, we're going to try to automate it actually going ahead and purchasing the subscription. We have it automated on the renewal, it's just not on the front end. So right now, when you see those two buttons on the front, I'm trying to make the payment process a little bit easier, but those two buttons on the dashboard that I call the quick pay buttons, those are manual buttons. So when someone orders from that manual Payza button and the manual the Bitcoin button on the front end, then I have to go in and actually manually process that once the payment is completed. So I want to get away from that, because as we grow larger, it will be much harder for me to manage that. The Bitcoin is automated. If someone actually goes into the deposit funds, it's automated, but they have to go through a few pages. Very simple, but if someone's new to Bitcoin, that gets a little confusing for them. So we're going to look at the payment process now that we are getting settled down with some of the other things, and we have the marketing funnel out there. We're going to try to possibly look at a way that we can streamline that payment process. Two more things, and then I will wrap this up, because I know this video is getting long, but I have a lot of stuff to cover. Renewals are coming up for those that joined in the month of September. If you are one of those people and you have at least $29.95 in earned commissions, those have been accrued in your sub wallet, and your renewal will happen automatically. If you have not yet earned $29.95 from Coinpressions, then if you want your subscription to renew and you want to participate in the BEP fund that we pay out in the month of November, then you need to get funds into your subscription wallet. That subscription wallet needs to stay at $29.95, or your subscription will not renew. And the only way that renewals can happen is to put money in the subscription wallet. There is no purchase button available for a renewal. It's automated. So you can transfer money in if you've got it in the cash wallet. So we haven't have that. So we don't have that yet. We're trying to work on a transfer button for like Upline to transfer you funds if they want to. We don't have that available. That's something else that's on our task list to do. But just know that you need to get money inside your subscription wallet if you want your subscription to renew. Make sure there's $29.95 in there before it expires, and then you will participate in your share of the BEP fund when we pay it out in the month of November. And once we get through a renewal, people understand that. I got a feeling a lot of people will probably don't understand what we're doing with this BEP. And it's quite simple. The more people we have renew, this share will get different. If a few people renew, this share goes up. So just know that you have to keep $29.95 in your subscription wallet at all times if you want to keep your subscription active. And then the last thing that I'm going to talk about, and really just kind of let you know that kind of in line with keeping your subscription active. Again, when we launched Coinpressions, it's been something that I've had planned for a couple of years. There is no intention of this being a short-term program. It's going to be something that we build on in the months and years to come. It's not a program where you're going to join and make a lot of money fast, but it's a program where you can join and have a significant residual income in 6 months and a year if you stay with it. And we have a lot of things planned in 2018. So we'll tell you this. We do have, and it's something that we have planned before we even launch Coinpressions. We do have plans for a sister launch of Coinpressions. And those that are active members in Coinpressions will benefit from that sister launch when it happens in 2018. And all I will tell you is those will be the members that get a position in that before it ever launches in 2018. So, again, you'll hear more about that probably around the first of the year as we get into the building phases of our sister launch, and what we're doing with that and how we're going to tie these together. Everything will be tied together quite neatly with this sister launch that we have planned for next year. So with that, I'm going to close this video. We're at 20 minutes, and like I said, a lot going on, a lot happening. We've got a pretty long task list of things that we want to get accomplished. If you have suggestions, hey, let me know. We'll look at everything. We want to be an opportunity that listens to our community. Will we do everything suggested? No, we don't do everything that we suggest, that I suggest I can't get. So some things are possible, some things are not, but it's kind of neat to sit back and look and how do we take a program that launched extremely smooth and begin to build on it. We've had literally no issues in our launch, and now we just want to work on enhancing it, making it better, and putting more value into the opportunity for our members that see what we're trying to do and stay with us long term. So with that, I'm going to get on with my day. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.